So I made these pie pieces extruded. So this is a 57 millimeter and 23. This is a 23 set, and this is an 18. Now you can just extrude these straight and then attach the crust to the pie, embed those in your soap, and have a slice of pie that goes all the way through. But what you can also do with these is create these little pie slices. So these are made with the 57 millimeter disc. So this is made with this large one, and these are made with the 23 millimeter. I'm gonna add some cream to them later. I'll show you how I do that, but I wanted to show you how to make these little pie slices. It's really not hard. So I have, as you can see, extruded all the pieces that I will need. So what I'm going to do, just trim off that end, is I'm going to cut this into slices about as thick as I want a slice. So in this case, that's probably, I don't know, 3/8 of an inch, a little less than half an inch. So I'm just gonna slice this up and get all the pieces that I need. So I won't do this whole thing, but I'll do a couple just to show you. I said it's really is quite easy. Just cut to the length that you want. Width, I guess I should say. Okay, so I have some slices. These are the large. I'll also do some of the small ones. It's the same concept. Exactly the same, just one's a smaller pie slice and one's larger. Okay, so now I'm going to take the pie slice. So you can see that you want the grooves that are going in, that's the outside, that's the inside. Just trim off the end. What I'm going to do is just take some distilled water and then place this on there and just do that. And I'm going to leave a little space in between each one. Let me zoom in, see if you can see that better. So just painting and placing it in. I don't know, that space is maybe a 1/4 of an inch, maybe a little less. But I do a whole bunch at once like this because I find it goes much quicker to just cut, then assemble, and then cut each pie piece up. So just finish up these. Just gently placing it down because I don't want to disform, misshape this. So now I'm going to cut at the base for each of these to make them into separate pieces. Just chop. All cut up. So you see why I kind of do a whole bunch at once, because I think it's quicker. You spend less time making this. So now I've chopped it up and I have a pie. You could leave this, but so I have that extra space, and what I gently do is just kind of gently push down on it to squish it a little bit, and it kind of rounds out the edges. So look, I have a pie slice, a little slice of pumpkin pie. When I made this soap dough, I put ground vanilla bean in it. So it has that kind of speckled pumpkin pie. So I'm just going to, this one I cut a little too high. So I find it easier to do it on the table to push down. That way this piece doesn't slide off the back. But I just, some of these I cut a little too big. I'm just gonna gently push down and kind of round out the edges to create that slice of pie. Cut some of these a little too big. I should put a little less space in between them. I mean, if you wanted a taller piece of crust, you could totally leave them. I just want them to be slightly shorter. Oh, that one's fine. So, just gonna trim these up before I just gently push it down a little bit around the edges, and there you have it. You have pie slices. Easy as that. And they're so cute. I can't wait to make some soap with this. Like I said, I am gonna like pipe a little dollop of whipped cream on there. So I will show you that too. I'm gonna make all of them, and then once I have all of them made, I'll go back and pipe the whipped cream. And I also have an idea for one other pie design, which I'm gonna try. So we'll see if that works. But it will be the same concept as this when it comes to making them. And there you have it. Pie slices. It's as easy as that. So I have the discs listed on my webpage if you're interested in them. I'm also going to be selling these embed pieces. I don't know, for some of you know, some of you don't. That I do actually make embeds, and I sell them for those that like to use them but don't want to make them or just don't have the patience. I do sell them, and I'm currently working on getting together the holiday, fall, Thanksgiving embeds, and those will be listed sometime end of August, probably the beginning of September. Yeah, so there you have it. Pie slices. I have made all the pies. These are my strawberry, rhubarb, apple, whatever you want it to be, which I'm going to do a lattice pipe, or I'm going to try. So this is a number 3 tip, and I took some pliers and flattened it. If you can see, it was round, to hopefully get it a little more like an actual lattice pie typing. Okay, so it's taken me a little bit of practice, but I'm getting better. Like, they're not all perfect, and my soap's getting a little hard, a little thick. So it's not coming out as easily, but I'm kind of figuring out a system. It looks like a little pie, right? That's cute. So for the pumpkin pie, I'm gonna do a little dollop of whipped cream. I have an 18 and a 16. I'm gonna use the smaller one for the small pies and the bigger one for the big pie, and hope that it works. I'm hoping I don't have to pick these up, that I can just leave them on the ground and dollop it on so it goes faster than the lattice pie ones did. So I did all the small. Now I have the 18 Wilton tip, and I'm just gonna put a little dollop on for the top. Oh my gosh, is that not the cutest? I think I'm in love. I definitely like the bigger ones. The smaller ones are just a tad too small. Ah, look at that. So really not hard to make these if you want to make them on your own. There's just, again, there's some time and a number of steps, but it's totally feasible to do.